Gold is worse for chat bans. Well, the problem with gold is you get too many people up there that think that they know everything about the game. And some of them do, but a lot of them don't. And then it's just people, you know, flexing over each other for no good reason. Where are we at for Stream Raiders? 19 minutes, okay. All right, I gotta pause the game, take a screenshot of Khan's Vampire 2. Khan, are you gonna jump into, you guys were never bronze? Oh, of course we were bronze. The thing is that bronze, it's relatively quick to move up to silver from bronze, right? It doesn't take that many wins, and then you just basically have to just spam the game in silver qualifiers, and boom, you're in silver. So frankly, the best way, if you want to get the most steel out of rank, the best way to do it is you just no life rush through bronze in the course of a day or two, get yourself into silver, no life rush through silver before the first week. Remember, the first week is the first sprint. That's it. Only 1 week as opposed to 2 for all the others. So you do both your bronze and your silver wins in that first week. It's a hell of a week, and it's almost hell week because of what you get to suffer through. But once you've done with that, now you're at silver and you can just coast the rest of the time. In my opinion, that's the best way to do it. Smolensk was earlier this morning, okay.
I see a problem here.
What's your problem?
So, you're playing Vampire 2 and you're div with a Columbo.
Uh-huh.
Why are you div with a Columbo? He should be a Sleafin.
And 7 and Deacon are in this game. I'm gonna ping them. Well, they're not even... Ugh.
Should have already slowed down and then smoke.
Yes. Now, you're lucky that nobody was really ready to punish you. But, you know, that's random.
They had no way to know where he was, but he slowed down. He took a few extra seconds to slow down like that.
Don't back up.
Well, yeah, you have Hydra for a reason. Go charge him.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to use that island there to kind of block torpedoes and then gun him down and while denying the cap. You kind of chose the worst possible outcome.
Had you moved forward, you would have been fine.
So
Blitz says I usually get fed up long before that and just keep yourself in silver. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that one's a major positioning error. You could have easily taken out the Holland and gearing. But you kind of chickened out and paid because of that.
Absolutely. Not only would you have not taken that torpedo, you would have, like SAT said, killed both of them, most likely. At the very least, you would have spotted them for your team to annihilate them. But here we are.
Thankfully, Holland is, you paid off Holland, so he's gonna suicide for you. Yeah, I actually agree with this. Shooting to gearing is better than shooting to Holland. Holland's already dead.
Yeah, he just doesn't know it. No, don't go back to the Holland. We just said it. You were doing a good thing. Do the good thing. There you go.
Or you don't have to.
Yeah, Deacon with the Napoli Sap secondaries. And I think you got him? No. See? Had you not taken the eye off the ball, you would have gotten him.
So that was a impressively... that was not very good play by their div. Both the Holland and Gearing was div together, and they didn't do a very good job.
Look at the Shimakaze's name on the enemy team. Full whip. That's an awesome name. That's an awesome name. As your Des Moines, YOLO's into the middle of the map and gets AP Citadel by an Elbing. F. Press F to pay respects for your Des Moines. Hey, there's the gearing. 2 shell hits and he's dead. 2 shell hits and he's dead. He's dead. Nice job, Deacon. All right, now what? I'm going to pause the mini-map for a sec. Chat, another question for you. What do you do now? You have clearly won the flank other than the Zao. What do you do now? This is a decision point. You've got the ability to go into the middle of the map. You've got the ability to continue south. You've got the ability to turn around and head north. What do you do and why? I'll give you a second to respond. This is an important question. Chat, tell me, what do you do and why? Mid-north to set up for the enemy push. Okay, good, fair. Enemy is clearly going to push through A, right? Go help the other side. Same response from Kadu. Okay. You're not a destroyer player? Okay. SAT?
I would just keep pushing south. Take the C cap.
So...
I would say the best answer is to go directly into mid. You don't know where the enemy exactly is going, and you can't 1v1 the L-bonk. So, and no one's going to shoot the HIV. He's going to kite forever. So if you go into middle, that gives you the most flexibility on where the enemy's going to go.
I agree with you, and I was going to mention that because you've got that decision right now, and you're about to lose it, Khan. It looks to me like you're going to continue south. Now, if you continue south, there are some benefits, of course. You will keep the Henri spotted. Nakimov is to the south, right? So, hey, you know, pelt and all that. But when it comes to flexibility, being able to react to the enemy, middle is by far the best way to go. North is a waste of your time because the Conqueror still exists and the Smallland still exists, or maybe that's a Holland. It's a Holland. Over on the one line. Both of those ships are going to keep the enemy bottled up at A for a little bit longer, and that's going to give you time to flex into the mid. Elbing, if you can find the Elbing, would be a great pick for your team. You could probably 1v1 the Elbing and win. Probably.
I would disagree with that. He's taken quite a bit of damage, and Elbonk has a 25mm midsection. So he can definitely set up the fight, but Elbing is probably at full HP. So Vampire 2 is at a notable disadvantage.
That's why I said probably, because you're right. He's at half health, so there's that to consider.
See, I disagree with going mid.
Why?
Because what help do you have mid? Who's going to shoot at mid?
Carrier. Gearing and Carrier. That's it, really. Yoshino, maybe.
I mean, your Moskva, your Colombo, your Yoshino, like the guys who are going to do damage, they're all after the Zao. They're ignoring the Henry.
Okay.
The Carrier can go spot whatever he wants to, whenever he wants to. Right? And the Gearing should at least, if he pumps the Elbing, you know, be able to turn or at least get the first shots.
See, I love these moments because you guys are hearing all these different opinions. And later, when this gets posted to YouTube, YouTubers, please also share your opinions too. What do you think is right? What do you think is wrong? I want to highlight something that was mentioned in chat. Sep DM says, South is kind of scary because Naki can one-shot you. That's a possibility too. But I agree with SAT. I'd go mid. South is an okay option. I think going north is a huge waste of your time. It might pay off if the enemy team pushes through A and goes all the way around to your B cap. Then going north pays off. But the Zao, the Zao is gonna die. It's just a matter of how long it takes. And once he dies, your teammates will get back to helping you. So, all right, let's see what happens. I think we've beleaguered this enough. Good exercise, though. Chat, thanks for putting in your comments.
You're going to have to deal with the group. you'll have to deal with the group at A sooner or later. So if you're in mid, you can either deal with them if they go back to C, or if they go up to B.
Because that's the problem that you face. A lot of teams, when they win a cap, they split. Some of them go back to defend, others go to push. And that's when you take advantage of them, frankly. So, mid gives you the flexibility of going either option. Okay, Holland dies. Conqueror now is the only thing that is going to keep the enemy team in position for a while. And look at Stevie, he's so cute. Why is Azar still alive? Khan, I'd be yelling at your teammate right now, your div mate in the Colombo.
Yep.
Nakimov. Torpedoes only. Don't use guns. You don't want to scare the Nakimov. You want those torpedoes to hit, but you want them to take the longest time possible to get there. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay. Head north now. Head north as quickly as you can. And the reason for that is simple. You don't want the Nakimov to know he's spotted. The longer he knows he's spotted, the better chance he will actually maneuver his ship. Head north, break line of sight with the Nakimov, and he knows he's not spotted anymore. He thinks he's safe. If he thinks he's safe, he will sit there and be an airfield. But you're continuing. Okay, if you're gonna continue moving in, load AP. And don't go into C yet. Wait to go into C. Wait to go into C until you hit him with the torpedoes. Then go into C. AP, wait to go into C. Do you agree, SAT?
You can position just outside of it, and
right.
Yeah. Load AP, aim for the upper structure, and you could actually start farming about now because
he
can't react in time.
He's moving. He's moving. He recognized the threat. It's too late for him. You are very lucky that he waited so long. A quote-unquote better player would have reacted immediately and said, holy blank, my spotter is up. That's usually the sign because there's an audio cue when the spotter launches. And that would have been the sign, I'm crapped. I'm effed. Now, speaking of being effed, your gearing is effed because the Des Moines moved out of the cap and is currently radaring your gearing. So the nice thing is, until you got into CCAP, everybody thought that the gearing was what was spotting the carrier when it was really you. And yes, LOL Dev Strike, because he deserved it.
Good. Carrier dies to a Dev Strike. He deserves it.
Okay. Conqueror is gone. Fair. Now the only thing defending is the Midway and the Yoshino. Hopefully the Midway wisens up to this and turns around. He currently has not yet turned around. Which is a little scary. Mr. Deacon is in here, by the way. Putin, if you can you give a shout out to Mr. Deacon?
So instead of going towards the Bourgogne, I would have actually just turned around,
north?
Go for Des Moines.
Because you know his radar is off by now, right?
Yes. Gearing heroically sacrificed himself to spend his radar. So you could have easily dealt with the Des Moines at that point. Especially since he's preoccupied with Yoshino.
Damn right.
Your the other opportunities is the Elbonk, which, as I said before, it's not a favorable engagement, and the Bourgogne. And if you smoke up the farm Bourgogne, there's no one else spotting him.
Yes, there is the shout out. Thank you very much. Check out Mr. Deacon right there. I agree with you, and I like how you call it the Elbonk, by the way. That's good. The key to winning against the Elbonk is to ensure that he is in a unfavorable exchange with you. In other words, you smoke up, you shoot him, he shoots back at you, he's detected by your teammates, and your teammates shoot him. That's the only really way that you're going to win that particular engagement. So, best to kite away. Good. Smart. Revin, what's up, dude? Good morning? It's good evening for me, dude. It's Sunday night, and I'm thankful of that because I don't have to start work yet for another... I'll get up for work in 13 hours. So I'm very happy for that. Very happy for that. But I'll tell you what, I hope you're having a good Monday morning, Revin. And there's a shout out for Revin. Crikey, mate. Well, I can say that future here looks good,
He's-
brother. All right.
He's pretty lucky with the torpedo placements, but
Yeah.
yes, this is the problem of not having spotting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Mr. Deacon with the sub. Thank you, Mr. Deacon. Why did it not play the sound? Did you guys notice that too? It didn't play off the 512s? Let me try to replay that. There we go. You heard the guns? Okay. It's hard to hear them over the guns of the Vampire Deuce. Well, we fired him again. Thank you very much, Mr. Deacon. In the Napoli, who is now dead. No, you're still alive. 7 is dead. Well, it's 7's fault, of course.
Fortunately, your carrier died, so now this is a fun game again.
Because he waited too long. Now you're gonna have to face the Elbing.
No, not the enemy carrier. His carrier.
Yeah, I know. He waited too long. He didn't turn around until it was way too late, and then he died.
It's actually kind of funny because he was hiding on that B7 island for a while, and
I know.
if he was still there, like he basically just suicided.
But before, when I paused the game, I talked about what's your decision. He was already at Bravo 5. Don't shoot. That was a big misplay on his part. All right, well, you're shooting, which is fine because I guess the El Bong is looking at the Napoli. Oh, yeah, Diego, good night, dude. Why are you leaving? Don't leave yet. This is an amazing game.
Against El Bonk, you want to get a lot closer. At the very
Yeah.
least, you don't need to be in smoke. You can hard charge him if you want. What's he gonna
Especially
do?
if he's looking at somebody else. He's looking at the Napoli. You've got the ability to go. Go, go, go. Don't wait. Don't wait. Big Old Man Meat. Love the name. Thanks for the follow. Today you had an 1658 XP loss in ranked, Seba? Sounds about right. The important thing is you had a fun game, right? Yeah, you had a good game. I mean, you got good XP. You got good credits. It sucks that you probably saved your star. Whatever. Oh, Shimakaze. Oh my god, Shimakaze. What are you doing?
Look at his name.
Full whip. It is full whip. Full whip. You gotta enunciate the H like in Family Guy. Full whip. Cadu's Minnow game was a 1700 base XP loss. Well, now I don't want to see it. You didn't save your star? Well, whatever. Who cares? It's a high base XP game, Seba. You came out with some good credits. You came out with some good XP. You had like 15 rank when you were first 3 all losses. Oh well. Like I said.
I'd be careful with going in against a Petro. You don't
What's
exactly
wrong with the
have that
Petro?
much HP.
I mean, Petro's radar only lasts 15 seconds. You're good. I'm kidding, by the way. I totally agree with you. I'd like to turn in here to the island. If the Petro radars, you're behind the island, he can't do crap.
I would hide behind a Columbo. So the fun thing there's the reason why I want to hide behind Columbo is because it actually can mess with his targeting. Because if he tries to aim for you, he might hit the Columbo.
You might target the Columbo instead. Okay, that's fair.
Yep.
Alternately, I like this decision to curl into the island. This is, in my opinion, I think this is pretty smart.
Until he has Hydro.
Frankly, you are dependent. You're you know that will screw you if the Petro goes back the other way. He doesn't. Smoke, Little late on the smoke. You're going to be detected because of that. Which means now the Petro can radar. Which, you know, maybe you baited out the radar or something. I don't know. But you are very lucky that the enemy team has decided to Alamo at the middle of the map. Like, what? What are we watching? Do you guys see this?
They have no choice. They're very far down on points. They need to kill everyone.
I know, but generally speaking, you want to try to, like, you know, whittle the enemy down by focusing one and not all of the ships, but oof.
Focus fire? What is that?
Oof. Shoulder to shoulder. Holding the game, carrying the battle. Why are you afraid? More good music for this battle. Division Confederate, yeah. This is good. This is good stuff. Now, you don't have to do this. You don't have to chase him. You don't have to shoot him while chasing. I mean...
Yes, you do.
Because of extra XP, is that what you're saying?
Yes. How else are you supposed to farm damage without chasing?
Okay, fair. The point I'm getting at is you're gonna win regardless. This Petro is done, right? Like, look at these shells. Petro's done. 3,400 base.
If it was a Ranos Columbo, then I would understand just running away. But since it's your div mate, if he throws, then you can report him. You can unfriend him, kick him from the clan, whatever.
This is kicking him while he's on the ground begging for mercy. Right? Oh. Bye! Hurry up and kill him already. I want to do my stream raiders. Thank you. What a battle.